Hey, guess what? Here we are down at Peasholm Park. We're on the North Bay Railway. We're going to go from Peasholm Park to Scalby Mills. We're going to be talking to the engine driver, Stephen, and Phil the guard. And guess what? If I play me cards right, I keep my fingers crossed, might even get to drive the Neptune locomotive as well. Oh, that'd be great. I'm really looking forward to it. So without any further ado, let's go and see Stephen, have a chat with him, and find out all about the Neptune train. I'm now with Stephen Johnson, who is the driver mechanic of this beautiful locomotive Neptune. Now, tell me all about Neptune, Stephen.
Neptune was built in 1931 for the North Bay Railway, built at Hudwell Clark in Leeds. Neptune pulled the first train down here at Peasholm. It left at 2 o'clock on the 23rd of May 1931. So she's 83-year-old, and she doesn't look bad on it, does she?
She's beautiful. Okay, so how's it been for you this season? Has it been a good season?
Yeah, we've had a very good season. It's been the first season I've ever known consistently having to leave people because our trains are full. We've put an extra buggy space in this year because buggies just get bigger and bigger every year. But say either station we've consistently left people, but everyone's understanding. You know, the trains they run regular every 5-10 minutes, so we haven't lost anybody that way. But we've had a very good season.
Good, I'm pleased to hear that. Yeah. So I understand you are building your very own steam locomotive.
Yeah, we are. That's the first for North Bay. There's never been a steam engine here, contrary to what a lot of people think. Neptune Triton were a diesel hydraulic, so this is our first ever steam engine.
And it does look something like pre-Victorian, like the Rocket. You remember Robert Louis Stevenson?
It's not quite as old as the Rocket, but it's based on a Bagnall Sipat design.
Yeah.
And it looks good. It's coming along well.
Well, that's lovely. Well, I think it's about time we went and actually got on Neptune and did some work.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's go for it.
Let's go for it.
Right.
Yeah. Come on. Well, here we are on the Neptune. Oh, and it's going to be marvellous. And Phil the guard has blown his whistle.
He's just blown his whistle, so we reply with ours.
Go.
And we'll get on our way to Scalby Mills.
Okay, so here we go. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. So you're doing that nice and gently.
Yeah, that's the key. You know, going back to what I said about easy to drive, hard to drive well, it's just about being nice and gentle.
Nice and smooth.
That's right.
Not going too fast or jerking it.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. Oh, and the signal's up. That means we can go.
That means we got the right of way, yeah.
Yeah. So what's this structure here we're going under?
This is brand new this year. This is the Sky Trail. It's been very popular over summer. It gives kids the opportunity to go on rope courses, rope bridges on 2 different levels. It's 30 feet high, and they do it in complete safety while the parents sit and watch them.
Wow. Oh, and what a lovely day for it as well.
Fantastic.
Got the sunshine, bit of wind.
Beautiful, yeah.
So we're going under the water chutes.
That's right. Built in 1932.
Oh, look, there's a tunnel.
So there's a tunnel, so we just whistle. That lets anybody know we're coming through who's in there. And have a good look back before we go in.
Yeah.
Just make sure everything's following nicely.
Now there is a story about this tunnel during the Second World War.
That's right. In the Second World War, the local band equipment was stored in there, as well as Neptune and Triton, just to protect them from the Germans. And they're still here, so it worked.
It did work. Yeah, it was a good idea. There's another station here.
That's right.
Why isn't this used?
This is Beach Station. Originally, when the railway was built, there was no way of walking between where we are now and Scalby Mills. The prom didn't exist there, so they had 2 different stations. But that's soon, as soon as they built the prom, that it ceased to become a station, and it's purely where we pass through the train now.
Now, Phil, this is marvellous. You must really enjoy being the guard on the North Bay Railway.
I certainly do, Barry, yes, and good morning and welcome to North Bay Railway. Yes, we love the job. I think everybody in the world's come to Scarborough this summer.
Good.
Which is good for the town, isn't it?
Yeah, more the merrier.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to be the guard? What do you have to do to be the guard?
Safety is paramount, really. You just got to look after the passengers, that you make sure that they're behaving themselves and sitting without their hands hanging out and their heads and stuff. But also you've got to be able to communicate with people, I think. You've got to be able to have that kind of. You've got to be a historian here, a conservationist. You've got to be. You've got to know the history of the town, of the railway, and you've got to pass that on to passengers, and they love that. Percy, come on, boy, come on. He's internationally famous. We made up a story one day that he came on the train every morning from Peasholm to visit the Sea Life Centre, to visit the penguins. And we had film crews from Boston, the USA. We had a couple from Osaka in Japan came over. He's 14 years old, he lives up on the top there, but he is a character. He's been coming down to see us for, well, since I've been here, 10 years. There's books of him and everything, so as I say, he's made a name for himself.
As always, we've had great fun with Scarborough TV News. We've been out and about on the railway. I've driven the train. I've driven Neptune. It's a boy's dream, isn't it? And even Martin, our cameraman, he's driven the train as well. We've talked to Phil Hart, the guard, talked to Stephen Johnson, the driver mechanic of the North Bay Railway. It just goes to show Scarborough is the place in the world for great entertainment and fun for the family. I'm Barry Robinson for Scarborough TV News.